Hello and welcome to another video when we're gonna talk about money and interest. As the year progresses, prices increase on the marketplace and therefore we need more money to cover our need. Yeah, I need more money. I don't know what about you. So loans and investments are some solutions. However, loans and investment have interest. How that works. So we'll see that when they say interest, we have different types of interest. But in this video, we'll just work on simple interest. And as a simple interest, there is a formula. That formula is I is equal to P times R times T. So what each variable represents here. So I represent interest. P is the principal, R is the rate, and the T is the time. Now let's understand each keyword before we jump to calculation, because it's important. That's math. If you don't understand the keyword, you cannot solve the problem. And also, you have to understand that, yes, we need a formula to solve problems, but if you don't know how the formula works, you cannot solve the problem. So let's pay a few attention to each keyword. So interest equals principal multiplied by rate multiplied by time. Now, when they say interest, what that means. So interest, that's extra fees earn or pay on a principal. But what that principal means, principal, that's its original amount, invest or borrow. So you borrow money, that's the principal, or you invest money, that's the principal. Now you borrow money, you're gonna pay extra fee on it, so you have interest. Or you invest money, yes, you're gonna earn extra fee, though you call it interest. When they say rate is a value, followed by the percent symbol in the question. So in the question, they say, okay, the loan or the investment, have a rate of 3% or something percent. So we see the symbol. Okay, so always, that is very important, always convert the rate into entire decimal form. So if the rate is given in percent, you have to convert it in decimal form before you do the calculation. Now, when they say time, period of loans or investment. So time must be in years. That means it's very important. If they give time in months, then divide it to 12 in order to convert it in years. So always the time have to be in years. So if they give you the time in month, you divide it by 12 to convert it in years. The reason we divide by 12 is that in 1 year, we have 12 months. Sometimes they can give you the time in days. So if they give you in days, you have to know that you take that value, we divide by 365. Why we divide by 365? Because in 1 year, we have a 365 days. We know that sometimes we have a 366, but for this calculation, we use 365. Also, when they give you the time in weeks, you have to divide that value by 52. And why we divide this by 52? Because in 1 year, we have 52 weeks. Okay, so let's see here in practice how that works. Yeah, by the way, you have to understand that sometimes they ask you to find total amount. And here, we see that the formula for total amount is the principal plus the interest. So you borrow money, for example, 5,000, but know that you not just pay the 5,000, you're gonna pay extra fee on the 5,000 here. So that is the benefit also for the bank. Okay, so the total amount will be that principal amount, which is the 5,000 plus the extra fee. Yeah, or you earn extra fee on a deposit, so the total amount will be the amount you deposit plus the extra fee. Okay, let's see in practice how that was. Example 1. A bank is offering 3.5% simple interest on a saving account. If you deposit 7,500, how much interest will you earn in 2 years? Okay, we know that in this question, when I use the formula, I is equal to PRQ. And again, these 3 letters means P multiplied by R multiplied by 3, H. So we have the principal multiplied by the rate multiplied by the time. So in the problem, what is the principal? That's the deposit amount. So 7,500. And also, what is the rate? We said before that the rate is followed by the percent symbol. So when they say 3.5%, that's the rate. Again, remember, we said that you don't leave the rate like that. You have to convert it in decimal form. And you have to understand that every time you have something percent, that means over 100. So 3.5% is same as 3.5 divided by 100. Now, every number divided by 100 is just to move the decimal 2 places to the left. So if you move the decimal 1 place, you get 0.3. You continue, you get 0.03 with the 5. That's why we have 0.035. Okay, now we continue the time, and they say get 2 years. Okay, so t equals 2. We don't need to change the time here because it's already given in years. But in case you have it in months, that's the way you have to divide it by 12 to change it to year. So to find the interest here, which is I equals P multiplied by R multiplied by 3, the T is just to put all these numbers together with the multiplication symbol. Therefore, we got I equals 525. So that's the extra fee, that person earn on the deposit. Okay, let's see another example. Example 2. Find the interest on a boat loan of 5,000 at 6% for 8 months. Good question. Look, again, this amount here, the 5,000, that's the P, the principal. That's the loan value. Or they give you 6%, but we don't leave it like that. We need to change it to decimal. Therefore, 6% is 0.06. So again, having 6% is like you have a 6 over 100. So percent per 100 over 100 divided by 100. And this is telling you that you're going to move the decimal. Yeah, we are not seeing decimal for 6, but you have to understand that 6 is same as a 6.0. So if you move the decimal 1 place, that gives you 0.6. You continue because you have to be 2 places. So you're going to be 0.06, which is same as 0.06. Therefore, we have this as decimal number. And the T, they say 8 months. Again, remember we said that when they give you T in month, you have to divide it by 12. Why we divide by 12? Because in 1 year, we have a 12 months. So you do 8 divided by 12. This is the 8 divided by 12. Okay, now in the formula, I equals P multiplied by R multiplied by T, you just have 5,000 multiplied by 0.06 multiplied by 8 divided by 12. Yeah, what we have here is same as 5,000 multiplied by 0.06 multiplied by 8. And when you get the result, you divide everything by 12. Yeah, this notation here, it is same as what we have here. It's a multiplication that works. Or if we don't want to do it like that. It's not a problem. You can change 8 divided by 12 to decimal, which is to use a calculator. You do 8 divided by 12. And when you get the decimal form, you multiply by the 5,000 and the 6, 0.06. Okay, you can do that. But it's like more calculation. So what you have to do, just take the 5,000, you multiply by 0.06, and then you multiply by 8. The result you divide by 12. Yes, that's math. So the answer is $200. That's the interest, the extra fee that person will pay on the loan. But in case they ask you what's the total amount, the person will pay back. The total amount will not be the 200. The total amount will be the 5,000 borrowed plus the 200. Okay, so that will be 5,200. But the next question or the next example is based on that total amount. Excuse me. So let's see. We have here silver. Okay, so silver borrows $520 from Joe with a simple interest rate of 13%. What amount of money should silver pay to Joe after 6 months? Yeah, again, we have 6 months. They don't give the time in years, so we need to convert it. So we see the formulas I equals P, R, T, which is same as P multiplied by R multiplied by T. What is P? That is the principal, which is the 520, the money borrowed. What is R? Is the rate. Again, we have a rate here, 13%. Always the rate have to be that number followed by the percent. That's the way you recognize the rate. But you need to convert it. So 13% is same as 0.13. Again, when you divide 13 by 100, note that the decimal is here. So we move it 2 places. So you're going to be 0.13, and the 0.13 is 0.13. Okay, we continue. The time, they say 6 months. So we need to divide 6 by 12. Why? Again, because in 1 year, we have a 12 month. And always we need to convert the time in year in case it's not in year. So 6 divided by 12 is 0.5. Okay, so we use the formula. We have 520 multiplied by 0.13 multiplied by 0.5. But understand that this is same as the 520 multiplied by the 0.13 multiplied by 6, everything divided by 12. In case you don't convert the 6 over 12 into decimal, okay, you can use it like that. And yes, that is math. That was. You can check to see you're going to get the same answer. So here we have interest, which is 13 and 33.80. Yeah. You have to understand that 33.80 is not the answer to this question. But we need this to get the final answer to the question. Because in the question, they say, what amount of money should silver pay to Joe after 6 months? What amount? So if silver borrowed 520, silver will not pay 33.80. No. Silver going to pay the 520 plus the interest, which is the 33.80. So that's why we have here, now do P plus I. So principal plus interest, and we have a 520 plus 33.80. In total, we have 553.80. Silver will pay 553.80 to Joe. So because it's a multiple choice question, the best choice here is C. Okay, so my advice to you is to watch this video like 2 or 3 times, and you watch it on your own speed to better understand the concept. If you understand these 3 examples we did in this video, yeah, any similar question, yeah, you can do it. You see, it's very important. Okay, and remember, practice is very, very important. You watch the video, but you don't practice, you'll not get it in full. So practice. Thank you, and feel free, to like this video or make a comment or subscribe for the next videos. Bye bye.